Yeah. Hey, plenty friends. Welcome back. I don't have my knife toy. I thought, yes I do, I knew it. Today I have a really exciting video for y'all. Not sponsored, I just love them so much. When a plant company is reliable and offers great prices and great plants, I will always go back, and I did. So I got a wishlist plant from them, and again, this is not sponsored. Don't even know I exist. We're gonna keep it that way. But I got a wishlist plant that I had before, but then I lost it. But it's kind of tricky because the irrigation is pretty tricky. And then they have this other beautiful Scindapsus that was gorgeous. Gorgeous! And I had to get it. I've never seen such a thing, and the price was really reasonable. So we got two exciting plants to unbox. And then I used my rewards for my coffee. I was craving a hot and spicy, baby. It was really good. I've requested extra mayonnaise, and they did not give me extra mayonnaise, but that's okay. But I didn't add no shots in here. Caffeine shots. It is strong. So whoever made this coffee, I love you so much. Because like this is so good. I was gonna add shots. Caffeine shots. Espresso shots. But it said unavailable. So I guess they added a lot of coffee grains because that's delicious. That is so strong. It got me like that, girl. Like, anyways, and I also got some Growlights to unbox for y'all. We're gonna do an unboxing, well, unboxings, and then we're gonna go ahead and set up these amazing Growlights that I have. Again, not sponsored. These awesome Growlights that I love a lot. They're pretty popular in the plant community. And we're gonna set them up, and I'm gonna show you guys a new plant setup that's going on in the living room. And I'm super duper excited, so I'm gonna pass out. I have like 25 minutes to do this because I gotta go pick up my boyfriend. Oh crap, I gotta use a restroom too because I have coffee. We're gonna do this pretty fast. I'm getting kind of dizzy a little bit. Okay. I'm fine, by the way. I have my coffee. I got some water to wash it down. So because I was dying, girl. And let's get to it. I have my watermelon knife. I love this knife so much. So, period. Let's get to it, y'all. Oh my goodness. They shipped it up pretty fast. I think it's always within 6 days. So, awesome, awesome, awesome. I just noticed it shows her name. This is from Los Angeles, California. California. That's crazy. I thought they were from like Indonesia or something like that. Like, you know, like imports, but I guess they're legit. I don't know how they do it because these prices are so insane. I'll have them their website linked down below. If you're watching this, please send me a message. I love you so much. I love the plans that you offer. Let's be friends. Todo fake, but like a film. Okay. Same stuff. Look at that. I'm gonna take a sip of my iced coffee. You hear that? That sounds like free to me. Also, my face changes all the time. I look so different every single time. I'm like morphing. Like, I'm like girl evolving. Like, what the hell's going on? Like, devolving. Like, Girl, I love me a good coffee. Like, it has, if it don't give me like that, like, that's not coffee. That's bean water. Okay. With a lot of people be adding way too much. I'm not gonna judge how people do their coffees, but I'm just saying, people be doing like, it's a cup of cream, not coffee, girl. Let's take this off before I piss people off. Now me being a pick-me and like annoying. My family has already told me that I'm such a pick-me, and I'm just like, okay, bite me. Like, what's that? Go kick rocks. Okay, I gotta calm down. So I see that. Oh my. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be 2 leaves or 3 leaves. It has a lot. And the thing is, okay, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't even have the prices in here. Yes, I'm making a lot of faces. The caffeine is literally going through every vein in my body, and it feels amazing. And it reacts. I don't control it. It controls me. Okay. I can't really recall how much I paid for this. I think I paid 50. Hold on, girl. I'm just so excited because, like, what? I paid like $50, I think so. So I got a variegated Burle Marx philodendron. I think she was 20. It was cheap, y'all. Like I said, I was expecting a small little one. We got a lot of leaves, and then we have whole variegated leaves. Now this one reacts with heat, from what I've heard, like the Pariso Verde, I believe. If it's not warm, the soil or the plant's not warm and cozy, it's not gonna put out a lot of irrigation or barely anything. So wherever they have it grown, it's probably super duper like in a sauna. So the way I'm gonna keep this nice and pretty, it's gonna be in a heat mat. And somebody has asked me, one person, about my heat mats and what I use and stuff like that. I will do a video on a plant chores or something like that, because I think heat mats are honestly life-changing. If you have a plant that dies on you, or it's just kind of finicky, or it grows so slow, go get a heat mat. Te lo juro. Like, I promise you, like, you're gonna love it. You're gonna, like, be like, oh my gosh, David. Now, if you already know what heat mats are, good for you, girl. Okay, like, why didn't you tell me nothing about it? Because I didn't know how. I know it works. I know people use it to grow seeds, but I did not know it makes a drastic difference. So I have mine linked down below if you want to go ahead and try it out, the one that I have. But stop plugging. No, it's great. Now, to keep this pretty, because I had one before, it was gorgeous, and then it was giving me green and not that much variegation. I was like, oh, what's going on? So now I know. Honestly, I'm in shock how much. Okay, they have it labeled as White Monster. Oh my goodness, they're probably so burnt out. So they have it as White Monster. This is not a White Monster. This is a Burle Marx philodendron, variegated. By the way, the green version is gorgeous. It really is. When I see a nice pot full of those green, bold leaves, shiny leaves, they're beautiful. But the variegated one, y'all know me. Like, I remember, I don't think it's a thing anymore. Like, people got over it. But, like, there was a point where people were getting mad. People were getting, I didn't care, girl. Like, Ike, like, why do we push people down? Like, that's not what we're supposed to be doing in this community. And this is a valid reason to do so. Now, people were getting mad about, like, some people, a selective few. It was a while back. But it was fascinating. It was interesting to think about. That, like, if you like variegated plants, you're a shitty person. Like, people were getting annoyed about me showing a lot of variegated plants, or the plant committee going crazy over variegated plants. It's like, and what? And, like, if you don't like about the plant committee, what people like, turn off your phone and go to your plants and cry about it. Girl, like, what? Like, I think the non-variegated plants, the green ones, are beautiful. But girl, variegation is even more beautiful. It's more art. Every leaf is so unique. That's what's so fascinating about variegation. It's so, a lot of time, just different. Like, just different and gorgeous. So, like, bite me. Like, it's like, it is what it is. I just found out, I was like, people are probably just getting bored. They just want to start something. So, because I was like, why are we getting mad over that? Like, that makes no sense. But, well, not we, but yeah, I'm literally in shock. I'm not gonna take out the roots. We're gonna not repot. We're gonna pot these up, and I'll show you the roots at the end when we're doing that, because I gotta do the unboxing, and then with the lights, and then I gotta go use the restroom, and then I gotta go deep out to go pick up my boyfriend. A little flimsy, but honestly, it's firm, and that's what's really, really important. There is no rot happening, y'all. Oh my gosh, at this point, they gotta give me like an affiliate link or like a coupon code for me to give to you. I would never reach out to a company. I think that's so cringe. I just can't do that. But Cause girl, the way that my experience with them is amazing, and like I know I am blowing a lot of air up in their hoo-ha because like they're amazing, like their prices are so good. I check on their Etsy store. Are those gunshots? I I check on their Etsy store a lot, like honestly like once a week, and I always find something so beautiful and pretty affordable. So that looks so creamy. It looks like it tastes like banana, like a banana pudding. Now I think it's poisonous. I wouldn't bite it. But oh my gosh, like it's almost all variegated. I'm surprised that it didn't even went bad. Like, you know, rotting. And it has new growth coming in. Beautiful. It has like a little spot right there. That's so cute. Love, love, love. Amazing. Great purchase. I gotta start leaving reviews, like honestly, Etsy reviews, because that's amazing. Like I want them to keep doing this. I mean, they're not just gonna do it because of me. But I want to like applaud them for that. Like you gotta give credit where credit's given, right? So that's awesome. And then the next one, I did not know this was what it was. It's a Scindapsus. Wait a minute. Oh, they got the names mixed up. Okay, it's a Scindapsus White Monster. Now I have the Monstera White Monster. Period. I have that one. I did not know this was even a thing. And supposedly it's a mutation. I have not seen this in my life. And this is what I was telling you about. Like, so many varieties of Scindapsus. It's literally insane. I remember watching this one YouTuber's video of all the Scindapsus varieties. And there were so many. But these were not in there. Like, the other ones that I have, there's so many being pushed out. And that's just awesome. Like, Scindapsus are beautiful. They really, really are. So this is, yeah, like, this is Burle Marx, but that's the other one. Variegated Burle Marx Philodendron, and then we have the White Monster Scindapsus, which I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. The coffee's so good. Oh my gosh. Sometimes they be so watery, and I'm just like, what is this? Yeah, I've never seen a Scindapsus like this before. Honestly, like, I do have the blue elbow Scindapsus that was sent to me. It was on the previous unboxing that I did. And that one was sent to me for free, for an unboxing. Ow. Ooh, I want to show my feet. Not for free, girl. I was going to pay for that. You'd be surprised, girl. Honestly, I'm just saying. Plants are getting expensive. Just kidding. Yeah, it kind of looks similar to that, but it's not. This has like veining, like green veins coming in. Like she's kind of confused, like I don't know what to do. And the other one is like in patches, like in blocks. So I do want to start having my collection more organized. I put all of my locations, not all of them, but the ones that I can do. All of my orchids are one corner of the kitchen to make it easy for me to water and supervise. And then I also have all of my alocasias. I have all of my alocasias in one corner because I like to like supervise and see them and just see like the variety. I think it's just beautiful to see that, so it makes it fun. But we are due for a houseplant tour and I cannot wait to do that with y'all. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Oh. It's a Scindapsus. Isn't that so crazy? And then it has a new leaf coming in. This one is just beautiful. LA Tropicals. My card, my bank are scared of you, girl. I only check their Etsy store. I try not to do it too much because I would see something that's pretty and it will be cheap and then on a sale. They know what they're doing. I don't know how they do it. I wish I can tell you the price. I don't really know. I think it came out $50. I think because if it's $30, no thank you. But I think this was like 19, 20 something possibly. And then this was like maybe close to 30, but I've never in my life seen this. And it looks kind of like, but imagine over time within like 2 years, hopefully I have it right. My neck hurts just by saying that because I sound so ignorant saying that because you don't know what's going to happen in the future. But over time it's going to grow. You will propagate it with the nodes. That's going to develop the new leaves with the node. And then you put it on a 6-inch or a 4-inch. And over time it will get lush. I mean, just by chopping it, it will get lush. And then, for example, I had this one. It's my very good J Scindapsus leaf. And I also got them from them. It hasn't really done much for me. I think it's establishing. I am fertilizing my plants. This one, I remember the one that I had, I used to chop and chop and chop and chop. And it would just kept getting more bushy. And I had so many of these. Noticing it now, this one is not really putting a lot of growth. The lights that I got, you guys, I noticed that like not all the plants like it. I don't know what it is, but I have noticed that. And compared to my necks, I like calling them that. They honestly do make my plants grow. They're more in the pink hue. You can kind of see the necks are over on the shelf too. You can kind of see them over here. They're sold out, or I don't even know. They stopped selling them, so I can't really link those down below for y'all. I used to link them down below for years and years and years. And a lot of you guys have purchased them. I saw the analytics a while back, and I was like, oh my goodness. And I spent hundreds of dollars on their lights, and they never sent me one for free. But their lights were so good. They didn't have to, because I would have still promoted it, honestly. And I have those bougie ones, the ones that every fancy YouTuber and plant shop has. I call them birria lights. I don't know what they call. We're going to unbox it right over here if I have enough time. My plants are okay, but then nothing compared as this. So I'm probably going to have my hard to find, slow growing plants, or plants that I really want to speed up the process. They're going to go on these lights. I have to organize all that because, I mean, look at this Hoya. It already has a new shoot coming in. Like, my string of pearls is doing so good. Sadly, it's gonna get moved because I don't really mind. I mean, I got bigger fish to fry, but my string of pearls is doing so good like that. I also got my burger one on top. Y'all, I used to kill these all the time. Y'all let me know, because I feel like it's not just me. I feel like a lot of us over the years, I've done a lot of plant purges and got rid of plants because of my mental health gets bad sometimes. And I believe you should put yourself first. You cannot pour in an empty cup, and I learned that every single time, and I knew that every single time. So when I knew I was not mentally okay, I would give out the plants to people that I knew and that I loved, that they would take care of these plants. And I would purposely get them the hard to find plants, unless they're the sentimental plants to me, because I do have some sentimental ones that I always keep all the time. I've done a video about that, but I would always give out my expensive ones or hard to find plants to like my mom or my grandma. It's just been my mom now because my grandma would sell them. But it's her business, so I give them to her. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, you gotta put yourself first. Okay, I don't think I have to tell that to anybody, but if you have to hear that, put yourself first. You only have, you got to put yourself first. At the end of the day, you only have yourself. Now, if you're religious, you have God too. But we're not going to get too much into that. I'm not talking about religion or politics in my channel. Even though there's a lot happening in politics, in the politics world. Well, that's real life. But you get what I'm trying to say. There's a lot going on. More than usual. Because people might say, David, there's always stuff going on. Okay, more than usual. Damn. So, we're going to do the lights. And I'm going to show you the ones that I got. I don't know how much time I have left. I put it on alarm. So if it cuts off, if it just cuts off, that means I gotta go, because I made it to go off at 5. I gotta pick up my boyfriend at 6. I don't want to be late. I have to be there early, and I gotta consider traffic, or if anything happens, give myself some buffer time. So I don't know if I show my address. Girl, you don't want to come here late. You don't gotta late. There is nothing here for you. Honestly, just a lot of chaos. They're called Barina. Yeah, the lighting. Keep burping. But it's good, girl. These are the ones, it's flipped. But I call it birria because it sounds like birria to me, but it's not birria. But right now, they're really bougie. I mean, if I always wanted strip lights, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers using these, and they work. They're okay, but they're not this girl. I learned that the hard way. Not the hard way, but I'm seeing that now as I'm having these for like a while, and I'm talking about months having them. And the neck ones, I call them neck because they look like necks to me. I had those for years, and they always made my plants grow like crazy, like a weed. So yeah, but these are honestly a lot more prettier and gentle. Like the color is a warm tone. This is like a pink tone, the neck ones. And why am I cutting it like that? And the lights that I have all over the apartment, like in the kitchen, the dining room, the living room. Yes, we got plants in the dining room. It's a small one, but I fit in plants right there and I found a way. It's the beautiful warm lights. And we don't use a top light anymore. I love using ambient lights, basically using like lights like scattered, right? In this case, it's Growlights. So it's like a pizza box. So we have a lot of lights to play with. Y'all are gonna see me doing this. I'm probably gonna do a time lapse because I'm gonna be trying with my boyfriend after. But I use this, and then I buy. It comes with its own little tape thing, but I don't use that. I use the Gorilla one. I'll have that one linked down below too. It works like any other sticky thing. I mean, I've used a lot. I've used a lot of them. I wasted so much money on that. The Gorilla ones are really, really good. The only thing is, the second you remove it, it is not gonna stick. It will be sticky for days and weeks, but it would not attach anymore. So the second you place it with the double-sided tape, you want to make sure that's where you want to have it at, because that's where it's going to stay. You can remove it easily if you want to with a little bit of elbow grease, but it will not stick back up again. So, and they're kind of expensive, the Gorilla ones, but they work. I mean, they work. These do heat up. They're LED. They're LED, but yeah, so that's on the grow lights. And on the plants, I'm extremely pleased. I mean, this one is kind of small, but that's exactly what I expected it to be, really honest with you or with myself. This one was above my expectations, to be honest, and there's so much variegation. Makes me really happy. Now I gotta maintain that variegation, and honestly I want a little bit more green because we want the plant to photosynthesize and grow. And I'm seeing the new leaves are green. I gotta go ahead and really look into it. But that's the unboxing part of the video. After this, we're gonna go do some grow lights setting up. And then I think I'm yelling too much because I hear my neighbors. I think they were hating. Okay, I gotta go. See you guys later. Messed up. I mean, I forgot that if you're gonna use IKEA shelves, you're gonna use these grow lights, you need to get one of these extenders. I'll also link them below. You gotta order it separate, but it's the only way because this other ones that they come with, which is these, they're not long enough, and you're gonna think like you can make it, but it'll be way too tight, like way too tight. So what I did on the shelves that I have in the plant room, I had to get an extender to connect it in there, and then yeah, to link it to the bottom. So what I did is, they come with multiple power connectors like these, right? So the first row on the bottom is by itself, and then the second one is linked with the back ones from the bottom and the two top ones on the top, like that. So all I gotta do manually is just turn the switch on and off. I mean, the back bottom ones and the 2 top ones, I can put a smart outlet since it's by itself. I'm gonna attach the outlet, the timer. Well, it's a smart wireless outlet, whatever it is. I can control it and set it to a schedule. And then the 2 front ones on the bottom, I gotta manually do it because I cannot do the smart outlet with this multi thing because that's the Wi-Fi. You can't have that off, right? So I think it's pretty good. It kind of went as planned. It is pretty hot right now. I mean, it's gonna start getting nice and warm these next days. So I'm excited. I see a lot of green leaves popping up everywhere. So it's great, it's great. Now we gotta plantify. I already had some plants on here, right? I have to add more and organize. I'm not a really good wire person, so I'm just gonna hide as much as I can and put maybe like a big plant right there. And obviously let the router, I can put the router on top actually. I'm gonna go ahead and do that because that can be on the top. And just have plants and stuff like that. So we have this beautiful neon potos with this Moroccan potos, and they're gonna be so much happier over here. I'm just so excited. Like, look at that. Gorgeous. And then we have this silver streak, I believe, peace lily, which I was overwatering, but I stepped back on watering. And now I just wait for the leaves to droop a little bit so I can water it. And then we have this beautiful new leaf that popped up, and I always forget its name. It's not a plomaine. There's a little bit. Petazenum. We got it from Planty Shop, a local plant shop here in San Antonio, Texas. It's really, really exciting. I love this new leaf that it gave me. It's huge. It's massive. And there's a new shoot coming in. It's missing a saucer, but I just got my package and it has more saucers, which we're gonna box later on. I'm gonna show you. And then this Albo Epiperlium, I believe, that we got from my plant shop. And look, Costa Farm sells it, but I didn't got it from them. I got it from Evergreen Garden, Texas. Look at the little fenestrations. And it was like 3 plants in a 4-inch, and we separated them. It was the Syngonium, the Pearls and Jade, and then this one, which is doing really, really good. I did chop it, and it's gonna get nice and bushy. You can see all those new shoots. You can see a fungus gnat right there. How annoying. And then we have a Hamiltonea Selby, which just gave me a new leaf. I kind of panicked because I forgot to water it like 2 weeks ago. And it was all drippy. I watered it and it seems pretty good. I feel like this was the only damage and it's an old leaf, so it's fine. And this is a, sorry, I'm like running out of breath. This is the elbow that we got. When I got it, it was reverting and I gave it a lot of light and it was still putting out green leaves. I chopped them, put them in water. And what ended up happening, they obviously developed roots, and then the new growth that I put out, one of them is marbled, like the white variegation, that's the Alpo Syngonium. So I put that in soil. I'm gonna put it right over here actually later on, and that's really exciting. So I chopped it on the mother plant because I was hoping to get more. It can fix the reverting, and I went back as I can, and this was its newest leaf. You can see a little bit of marbling. It is putting out another one, so I'm really excited. It also put out another shoot, which is this one. This is all green, but there's a new one coming in the way, so I'm really, really curious how it's gonna look. Also, the lighting is kind of bad. I'm super duper sorry. Squeezing my way over there. Here we have some begonias. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then, of course, this one. This one's crazy. Obsessed. And, of course, this beautiful pepperoni that I love so much. We're going to add more plants over time. But that's what's going on in the living room plant shelves. Got me out of breath, girl. And then in the middle, haven't really... I'm just on the fan. It's kind of hot. We have this curly spider plant. This is called Bonnie. Victoria Bird's Nest Fern. Silver Band Maranta. And I think it's going to be happy over here. It's getting like neutral light, and I feel like it does not like a lot of light. So I think it's going to do pretty good over here. Then we got this another beautiful marble peperonia. This Anthurium. Super Bomb Anthurium. And then my package. Shows my address. What do we here? We have I always cut the part out. But we have the saucers, which I'm really, really excited because I ran out and I needed some really, really bad. Over here we have this Bilietier philodendron, this burst flame or something like that. Epiperium, this beautiful begonia, golden pothos, Snowdrift philodendron. We're getting a new leaf right over here. And then this Hoya, which is starting to like, not just put out new leaves, but it's starting to like, oh my God, those, why did it happen? I just touched it very lightly. I guess it was pretty aggressive, but it's starting to split out. You can see right there a shoot, and then over here as well. Little shoots. And then we're getting another shoot. So look at the little hands. How exciting. It's the Hoya Splash. I'm kind of shocked that it did. That looks very, I mean, it's extremely close to the Growlight. I don't know if that really got it upset. It's very, very sun stressed. It's beautiful. But that's what's going on over here. And then in this little corner, we have the an Aglaonema. Ficus, another beautiful Aglaonema. I love Aglaonemas. Neon pothos, micans, silver blue that we did by propagations. Yes. And then the philodendron Gloricine, which this was its newest leaf, and it's giving us another new leaf. I'm so excited. But that's the living room. We also do have some plants in the dining room. This is the dining room. It's a small one, girl. It's like a maybe like an 8x8. But this is where we have the dining table, and then of course I added more shelves. You guys are gonna see on a houseplant tour or when we do plant tours. But I got these. These are really, really nice. Got it from IKEA. They were on sale for like 19 bucks. They're really, really good. Nice. And I do have them here because I like how I got shelving, and then it has shelving. It was like not wide, so I can like fit it in because I had to go tall but like skinny so it can fit in the dining room, and this is exactly perfect. And then it was on sale, so I love a good deal. And of course I added some Growlights in there, and I was using the double-sided sticky tape, but it did not stick. It was stressing me out because then it also has this like middle part over here, so I couldn't go like that. And I was just deciding, let me get the small ones. I got the small ones, and I went like diagonal across, and I added 2 per shelf, and it's doing perfect. It's doing great. So I'm really, really happy, and I'm honestly really, really excited how it came out. I'm obsessed with it. Let's go ahead and open this package, which is just plant saucers. I prefer to get my saucers from Dollar Tree because they're super duper cheap, but I couldn't find any more. They were sold out, my Dollar Tree. So I went ahead and bought some from Amazon, the ones that I got in before, and they're really, really sturdy, of course. So like, get them online. And it's pretty cheap. It's like $1 almost per saucer. It's like 16 bucks, but you get 20, I believe. Sometimes they run sales, but I didn't want to wait for a sale because I was getting impatient. Yay! I got two packages because I have a lot of plants that need saucers. And I don't really know the sizes, to be honest, but we're gonna test my knowledge on this. Okay, there is 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, and 12 inches. I miss Amazon. I hated this so much. So when you're in A3 or Unpack, you have to scan this. After scanning this, it's like a security thingy. The thing is, sometimes they would not scan. The scanner would not pick it up, and you had to like go across. And Amazon's big. You had to like walk all the way across and get a new one. Or honestly, for the food, this was that. This food is something else. The barcode wouldn't work. You had to do that. But when this didn't work, you had like 15 items with you, and again, you're on a rate. You have to put everything away. You can get a PA, but sometimes it's like an assistant or a manager. But like, it was like stressful because like it would mess up my rate. And I mean, I was pretty fast, so it wouldn't really like put me in trouble. But like, I'm an overachiever, and that's what kind of got burnt out possibly. But yeah, so it was annoying because sometimes I'll have like 15, 20 items, and I had to put them all back. And mind you, you're like next to, like, I was on 8 feet. You're like next to like people, like you have like 3 feet of space. And then behind you, you have like 2 or 3 feet of space. So like there's people are busy. They're crossing. And if you're moving a lot, it's hard to explain. But everything had like a system. Like there was like some sort of order. But when you were like moving too much, you would cause chaos and you would mess others up. And people would get frustrated because you're slowing them down. That's the only thing that I hated about those barcodes when they did not work. It made too much issues. But great. Not really much to it. Not sponsored. Yeah, when anything's sponsored, I will let you know when it's sponsored, okay? I'm a big consumer. I buy a lot of things. I really want to get better at not doing that, but it's hard. especially right now in the growing season, I have so many plants, so many great plants on sale, and then I need to buy supplies for that because it's not just buying a plant, you gotta buy, it's nice. Like Growlights or saucers or like planters or soil or perlite or orchid bark mix, etc. You know, fertilizer. These big ones, I don't really have that many massive plants right now. I have a few, but I have a lot of these. So what I do with these, and I'm pretty sure you guys do it too, I just put a bunch of plants over here, like a bunch of like plants, like 3-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch sometimes, and it makes easier watering. The only thing is I would check the plants and the soil. You want to make sure it doesn't have any pests, because if it does, it will cause issues. It will spread to the other plants. You don't want to do that. So that's on that. Yeah. Alrighty, we're back at it, and I'm gonna have to fix the camera because it's like not adjusted correctly. But I don't even know if I'm speaking loud enough, you guys. I have these really bad allergies right now, and I know there's medication that I am already under some medication, and I don't think I can be combining both of them. So, and I don't think it's something that serious. I just gotta wait it out, and it was a really bad sore throat. These beautiful Scindapsus and this beautiful variegated Burle marx philodendron. I'm kind of tempted on putting this one outside because it will do so much better, but I'm gonna have it in the plant room. It is pretty warm. It's 74 Fahrenheit, so that shouldn't be that bad. And yeah, I'm gonna put them in these small little planters. I think they will fit nice. Yeah, because a lot of it is just sphagnum moss, so we're gonna go and get rid of that. But the reason I'm saying about the allergies and all this annoying stuff is because I can barely hear through my ears. I have a lot of pressure under my ears, and it feels like I'm whispering, but I know I'm not whispering. I'm speaking normally. So it's just a really weird experience, and I think it's allergies because my stepdad also has this reaction, and then a lot of people told me from San Antonio, like I have some of you guys that text me and also commented that y'all have it too. And it is spring, so yeah, that's why I'm not panicking. And the sore throat already went away. Now it's just the nose, a congested nose, and the ears. I can barely hear through my ears. But yeah, and then last night I made a nice chicken noodle soup with a lot of vegetables, caldo de pollo, for my boyfriend because he also has it too. My baby Burle went to work, but he's saying he's getting better. He was texting me during his break, so that's good. Yeah. I'm really excited for spring, but I always forget about these annoying allergies. And I do have ibuprofen and Advils, and well, ibuprofen and Advils are basically for allergies, but I just don't. It's just a really kind of, it should be fine, the root system. And I feel like sneezing right now. Holy crap. Oh no, I'm gonna have to sneeze. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I think I just heard thunder. It is super cloudy outside, and I don't know, like it's just spring, you guys. Like this is the second time. It doesn't rain often here, right? It's always really dry here in San Antonio. And yeah, I just heard some thunder. I'm so excited for the plants, like for the trees outside and the grass and the birdies. And this is too small. Let me see if I got a bigger planter. It's because I have a lot of small ones. Actually, I have this one. This is my poor red, I think a red philodendron. The one we got from, yes, I just threw it away. The one that we got from the Home Depot that I thought I could save it, but honestly, no. Yeah, I learned the hard way that it is not that easy. Like getting plants, like when, it's because a lot of the plants that I got, like the philodendron tortum, I believe, and then that one, they were outside and like the soil was moist and they were so cold. Like it was like in the 40s, possibly like in the upper 30s. And some people like say like, David, I'm like under snow, David, that's nothing. Okay, but for the plants, that's a lot. And I thought it honestly affected them, I'm pretty sure. And then when I placed them in this plant room and the warm, it probably like gave them a shock, which they're already under so much stress. And yeah, it was not it. So buying plants in the big box stores under those conditions are really, really tricky, but Not anymore. Now it's gonna be a nice weather. And I did not rinse the planter or stuff. I didn't saw no pest then. I like to live la viva loca. Also, it is kind of flimsy. These leaves look kind of like weird. And I had this plant by the window. We get morning sunlight in this room. So it got some morning sunlight. And it sadly kind of cooked the sensitive parts. But it's nice and hardened off. I mean, these leaves are nice and firm. The good leaves with good chlorophyll, which is really, really important. Those are good. So yeah, I give this planter another bestie. Now a saucer. And then we're gonna use these planters. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm gonna press this down firmly. Nice and firm, nice and firm. Not too firm that I really want to suffocate the roots, but just enough that it's settled in. And it's a little cricket, but or tilted. It will find its way with the Growlights. So that's basically, like I said, I wanted to do a time lapse with y'all, but I like watching and filming time lapses and then adding some really chill music. I think it's fun, but I wanted to talk with y'all for a bit and then also like show y'all about the leaves. They were sitting there for a hot minute, for a couple days. Also, I'm gonna show you this. This is kind of irrelevant, but not really. Well, this is my light vein maranta, I believe, and it was giving me nothing. I was looking at these two new leaves. Well, new leaves when I got them. I didn't saw nothing, and then I looked in here and look. It was busy making a side shoe, so that's really, really exciting. I was kind of freaking out because this is one that I really, really wanted, and oh, there it is. Maranta Fantasy at Light Veins. I like to put the names because sometimes I forget. And then also we have this one. This is the Peperonia Pink Lady. You can literally start to see the pink that's coming in. That is so exciting. I'm just really, really happy. A lot of the plants that I got from that company, like Tiny Starter Plants, they're doing awesome. The one that I don't really know, and it's starting to look like a fiesta, is something like that, or like a Jose Bueno, you know. Couldn't really tell because it was so tiny, but it's starting to put out some new leaves, and that now I have kind of an idea what it is. So you let me know what you think it is. I think I see, no, it's just really transparent. I thought it was pink, but it's white. Really excited for that. It was free because you order like a specific amount and they give you that one for free. And then the Monstera White Monster. Finally opened this leaf. I was waiting for it for so long, and now there is a new leaf coming in. That makes me super duper happy because it is a little bit of a slow grower, but I can see why, you know, because it doesn't have a lot of chlorophyll. So those are some little updates for y'all, and yeah, you can kind of tell. Ignore the mess in the living room. I still have there's a lot of clothing from my this is the sofa. Sound like a fart, but it's not a fart. That one's kind of dirty. You can kind of see the rain. I'm really, really excited for that. And there's these beautiful houseplants. Y'all, this thing on Poto looks so rough, but it's looking so much better. The Micans looks gorgeous. The Civet Blue that we did by cutting. Oh shit, that gave me a heart attack. The Civet Blue hold on. Alrighty, sorry about that. It was a package. But the Civet Blue was by cuttings and it's looking awesome. And of course the Never Never plant that I placed right there. So these plants are looking great. More plants over here, but this is where they're at. The plants that I placed, the Hamelinia Selby, Syngonium, the Alocasias. This one I chopped it a lot. You can see all these new shoots coming in, so that's really, really fun. This leaf is just crazy. Silver Streak Peace Lily, Biga Immaculata. These are some plants that I propagated, and I was thinking on selling them. I have a few on Facebook Marketplace, but I would like to put them on Etsy, but I don't know. The issue is sending plants is really stressful. I know we're entering in better conditions, but it's not even just that. It's like also like when I send it out to transit, there's a very high chance that it will have issues. And that's gonna, you know, come after me. So I don't know. I'd rather just sell locally and not deal with shipping, but y'all let me know. Oh my God, I'm like literally dying. Like, I don't know I probably need to take some medication. I'm gonna have to talk to my doctor and see if I can do it. Cause I'm a little bit like, I'm not dying, I'm not in pain, but it is annoying me talking the way that I'm talking right now. And then look at the mother plant. She is so beautiful. These grow so fast. The Beauty Kim or the Variegated Maranta. So, but let's look outside. It looks beautiful outside. Oh my goodness. And I was gonna go on a walk. Ow. But I think I'm gonna have to wait. I was gonna play some Pokemon Go. Alrighty, plants friends, that is basically it. What is that in the corner? Oh, it's the cord. I had a lot of things to do in the plant room. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood. I'm just looking at all these plants and all of the new leaves. I'm in the Thai constellation right now. Look at this. It has a new leaf coming in. It's just super exciting. And have you behind the Burle Marx philodendron. That's a lie. Burle Marx flame, I believe. And it just put out a new leaf. So that's super duper chill. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Something positive I see each and every single one of you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.